I ultimately defined and codified and isolated all the universal states of consciousness that we share. And then through that, we create an interweb that we're all part of. And that is how we build Medicine World for the retreats itself.
Do you ever get disillusioned with the weight of the work as a shaman and want to quit?
Yes, I still dieta. So yeah, I do
Yeah.
dieta. This year I've already done 5 or 6 dietas. So absolutely. I still practice all different kinds of ceremonies. I use plant medicine ceremonies. I also have ceremonies that are all other kinds of plant medicine ceremonies. I work with hundreds of different kinds of medicinal plants. Some are visionary, some aren't visionary in the sense of the chemical components making them visionary. But to me, they're all visionary. Once you know how to have visions, you can tap in and connect with the plant. You've ingested the plant.
Mm-hmm.
It's in you. So once you've learned how to tune into its vibration and communicate, it's just a very deep theta state that you go into. It's a very deep trance state. It's like a very dreamy state. And then you can connect. And yes, I experience at times all different kinds of disillusion, like anybody else. And I treat that same kind of disillusion with the practices that we've learned to treat difficult times. I mean, it's hard. So yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention Medicine World for a minute. And yeah, is there anything you want to say about that part?
Sure. I mean, Medicine World is key to how we do this. I mean, there's, like you're saying, this philosophy that you got to protect and all these bad things can come, but that's the us versus them, dynamic that we're trying to get out of. And so we learned, and I learned, and ultimately created this thing called Medicine World, which is a kind of consciousness technology that we teach through the Trinity retreats to teach you how to hold a space and create a space and define a space for your shamanic practice or for your trance practice, your ceremony, that is all based in stable universal states of consciousness that we all share together. So we become one network of consciousness that is all focused on all of the kinds of connection that we're experiencing, not separation that we're experiencing. And in all of the different definitions of connection that we're experiencing, universe, time, I, and the I am consciousness, how we're all self-aware, the motion, the interaction, the totality of our own being, part of the totality of the universe itself, with heart, all sharing heart in the decision of the heart, in the choice of medicine and the decision of medicine and the decision of healing, creates a space that is truly governed by this idea of medicine itself, or love itself, or source itself, that then takes out of the space this, fight or flight scenario of all these energies and the spirits. And so we practice through what we call sanctuary and Medicine World, the totality of the retreat. So we go into that space together and we invoke that space together in the first group meditation. And then we learn how to utilize that space through the totality of the retreat during the day and at night. And it goes on for the 3 days so that we can become comfortable with that idea and continue to practice with it beyond the retreat itself. And it creates a fully safe container for people to be able to experience any kind of breath work, meditative work, trance work, sacred plant ceremony work, which then takes out of it all of these questions that we were discussing before about these, like major danger zones that exist inside the plant medicine space and plant medicine ceremonies. Yeah. And so ultimately I wanted to come up with a technology that could do that for me so that I didn't have to do that while I was trying to heal people. So I wanted the space to be the technology for me that could do that. And so, I ultimately defined and codified and isolated all the universal states of consciousness that we share. And then through that, we create an interweb that we're all part of. And that is how we build Medicine World for the retreats itself.
I'm a huge fan. I am a huge fan of this when you describe it. It just feels so right. It feels so right that you've cooked up this sort of next level thing that you can share with people, and you're giving it to them, so they can carry it in their hearts, so they can walk around with it. I want to respect your time. I want to thank you for coming on the show, Hamilton. Before we get to the social details, et cetera, is there anything else you want to share?
No, I think we covered everything. I just want to let everyone know that we're offering a space to come and experience everything that we talked about. And we have this way to be able to do it online now, and hopefully soon we'll have a way to be able to do it in person. But the online work is unbelievably powerful, and I think it's really worth giving a try. And I think it's really important too, if you have had an experience where you've had bad medicine or you've run into any one of these things that we've talked about, there is help for you. And we are one of those resources that you can get help through to reset completely and get past whatever it was that was traumatic about those experiences. And we don't have to do it with psychedelics. We can do it just through breath work and through the ceremonies themselves, utilizing really good medicine and really good icaros. And so I just want to let you know there is that resource out there for you. It's not like if something goes bad in the psychedelic realms that it's over and there isn't any way to be able to come back from that. There is. And there is help. You just have to know the right kind of people who know how to do that work. And our group is a group very specialized in that. And we love to be able to help people who've ever had negative experiences like that. So if that is something that you've been through, I just want to let you know that that resource exists.
And it's low carbon. It's a low carbon, low cost access to someone with years of experience, good intention, awesome technology. bluemorphoretreats.world, right?
Yeah, bluemorphoretreats.world and
And
the Trinity Retreat.
And you're on Instagram, Hamilton Souther on Instagram, and Blue Morpho Retreats.
Yeah, Blue Morpho Retreats on Facebook, and there's the Trinity Global Community on Telegram, and Hamilton Souther on Instagram. And I'm also personally on Facebook as well. So you can find us pretty much everywhere.
Awesome.
If you want to check us out, please do. Please join our community. Please be part of what we're doing. Like I say, it's all about love and positivity and helping each other live a better life and ultimately having a positive impact on the planet. And I think we just do that one by one by joining together and really living our very best. And so it's not hard. The whole idea is to make this easy and make this even easier on us for our spiritual development and personal development. And it's about being in an inclusive space where you know that you're loved and supported and you can give that to other people as well.
Yeah.